Rain poured mercilessly that morning, painting the city in streaks of gray as the world hurried past under umbrellas and hoods. Amid the chaos, Maya ran, her shoes splashing through puddles, heart pounding like thunder. She clutched her handbag, soaked to the bone, whispering prayers under her breath. She was late. Again. And this time, she knew what was at stake, her job. But fate had other plans. On the corner of Fifth Avenue, a screech tore through the rain, a car swerving, tires skidding, a body tumbling to the ground. Maya froze. People gasped but didn't stop. For a split second, her mind screamed, "You can't stop, you'll lose your job." But her heart, that relentless, stubborn heart, didn't listen. She dropped her bag and ran to the fallen man. He was bleeding from his arm, his face pale and twisted in pain. "Sir, can you hear me?" she said, her trembling hands pulling off her scarf to press against the wound. The man groaned, trying to speak. The streetlights flickered in the rain, reflecting off the glass shards scattered across the pavement. Maya's coat was drenched, her hair clinging to her face, but she stayed there until the ambulance came. When the paramedics lifted him onto the stretcher, one of them said, "We'll take it from here, miss." She nodded, her lips trembling. Only then did she realize her watch. It was already past 9. Her shift started at 8:30. Panic clawed up her throat. She grabbed her bag and ran, not even knowing that the man she just saved was about to change her life forever. By the time she burst into the office, her manager's eyes were ice. "Maya," he said coldly, "you're 2 hours late." I can explain, sir," she stammered. "There was an accident. I don't want excuses. This is the 3rd time this month. We can't rely on someone who doesn't value company time." Tears filled her eyes. "Please, I was helping someone who was hurt." "Enough," he snapped. "You're dismissed. HR will handle your paperwork." Her world blurred. The office, the lights, the whispers, everything dissolved into a fog of disbelief. She walked out, her heart breaking. It wasn't just a job. It was survival, her only means to care for her 6-year-old son, Liam. That night, in their small apartment, she watched Liam sleep beside a flickering candle because the electricity bill was overdue again. She brushed a strand of hair from his face, whispering, "Mommy's sorry, baby. I'll fix this. I promise." Her phone buzzed with a notification, a hospital bill for the man she had helped, accidentally sent to her from a shared number she had used to contact emergency services. She sighed and deleted it, unaware that the man, Ethan Stone, billionaire CEO of the same company that fired her, was awake in a hospital bed, asking his assistant, "Who was the woman that helped me?" Days passed. Maya searched for jobs, any job. Cleaning, babysitting, delivery, nothing stable. One afternoon, while handing out resumes downtown, she noticed a poster on a glass building, "Stone Enterprises, now hiring administrative assistants." Her breath hitched. The same company. She almost turned away, but desperation made her step inside. The receptionist smiled politely. "You're here for the assistant opening?" "Yes," Maya said softly, clutching her resume. She didn't know that upstairs, Ethan Stone was reviewing security footage of his accident, and he recognized her. Her face, drenched in rain, those frantic eyes, the woman who had saved him. "Bring her in," he told his secretary quietly. When Maya entered the grand office, she froze. The man behind the desk looked familiar, though now in a crisp suit and calm authority. Ethan studied her for a long moment before saying, "So you're Maya, the woman who saved my life." Her eyes widened. You were the man in the accident?" He nodded. "I owe you my life. And I hear my company fired you." She swallowed hard. "Yes, sir. But please don't think I'm here for charity. I just need a chance." Ethan leaned forward, his gaze thoughtful. "You'll have one. But not because you helped me, because I think you're the kind of person this company needs." And just like that, her life began to shift, weeks turned into months. Maya proved herself invaluable, sharp, kind, tireless. Ethan admired her strength, but more than that, he admired her heart. She reminded him of the humanity he'd lost somewhere between board meetings and billions. Slowly, friendship blossomed, though both tried to hide the growing warmth between them. One evening, when the city was wrapped in golden dusk, Ethan found her crying quietly in the break room. "Maya?" he asked softly. She quickly wiped her tears. "It's nothing. Just tired." But he saw the eviction notice folded beside her coffee cup. Without a word, he took her hand. "You don't have to fight alone anymore." Her lips trembled. "You don't understand. People like you save companies. I just try to save my kids' future." He smiled faintly. "Maybe that's why you're stronger than me." Over time, Maya's sincerity thawed the walls around his heart. She taught him compassion, he gave her stability and trust. And one night, as they stood by the office window watching the rain fall, the same rain that had once changed their lives, Ethan whispered, "You once stopped to save a stranger, even when it cost you everything. Maybe it's my turn to make sure you never lose again." She turned to him, eyes glistening. "I never needed a billionaire, Ethan. I just needed someone to believe in me." He smiled. "Then let me be that someone." When the credits would roll on this story, viewers would see not a fairy tale of riches and rescue, but of courage, kindness, and faith in second chances. Because sometimes, losing everything is how you find what truly matters, and one act of compassion can change not only a life, but two hearts forever intertwined by fate.